Hello guys, it's Sunday, so here is your weekly dose of urban news. So hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. And before we start, as always, a massive thanks to my awesome Patreon supporters and everyone else who keeps this going. The French city of Lille has received the first of 27 new Alstom Citadis low-floor trams, which are set to replace the current Breda vehicles built in the 1990s. The contract is valued at around 125 million euros, which equals about 4.62 million euros per vehicle. And by the way, this is the first Citadis tram in a meter-gauge version, appearing in 26 years after the launch of this platform. These cars are about 32.4 meters long and can carry up to 196 passengers. Apart from improving passenger comfort, the new fleet is expected to provide a significant increase in capacity of around 20%. The introduction of Citadis trams is closely linked to the ongoing renovation of the historic Manche tram line, which connects Lille with Roubaix and Tourcoing via a network roughly 18 kilometers long. Opened in 1909, this line is one of the oldest intercity tram lines in France, still in operation today, and remains a distinctive part of the region's transportation landscape. In general, Lille's tram system has been in operation since 1900 and is one of the few in France that has survived from that time without interruptions. Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., the city's tram line, also known as Line H, has stopped operating. Notably, it operated for only 10 years. It was launched in 2016. The key factor behind this was consistently low ridership. Despite the fact that rides were free, the line was unable to generate sufficient demand, and at the same time, operating costs amounted to about $10 million per year. Another structural problem was the lack of network integration, which was caused by the failure to implement the originally planned expansions. Instead, the city now plans to focus on the use of electric buses. The last time the tram was shut down in Washington in 1962. Work on its restoration began in the 1990s and 2000s, with plans to build a large network with a total length of 60 kilometers. However, in the end they built only a single 3.5 kilometer long line, which cost about $250 million. The city's tram fleet consisted of 6 three-section low-floor cars built by the Czech company Inaken. Their future is currently unknown. In Toronto, tunneling has officially begun for the downtown section of Ontario Line, a 15.6-kilometer subway project designed to relieve pressure on the city's transit system. Notably, these will be the first subway tunnels built under the downtown area in 60 years. Currently, 2 tunnel boring machines are preparing to begin excavating 2 tunnels at a depth of 40 meters, which will extend 6 kilometers from the starting shaft near Exhibition Station to a site west of the lower Don River. The new line is scheduled to open in 2031 and the construction cost is currently estimated at $29.5 billion. By the way, 7 years ago, this project was estimated at $10.9 billion. Once construction is completed, the 15-station line will run from Eglinton and Don Mills to Exhibition Place in the west, linking to TTC lines 1, 2, and 5, as well as the Lakeshore West, Lakeshore East, and Stouffville rail lines. Also in Toronto, Canada's tallest skyscraper, the Pinnacle Sky Tower, which is currently under construction, has reached 106 stories. Once completed, this tower, designed by the local architectural studio Hariri Pontarini Architects, will stand 352 meters tall. Its top floor will be located at the level of the main observation deck of the famous CN Tower. It will feature 958 residential units, as well as the Le Méridien Toronto Pinnacle Hotel. In December 2025, Sky Tower became the first building in Canada to exceed 100 floors, surpassing the neighboring One Bloor West Tower, designed by Foster and Partners, which recently became Canada's first super tall skyscraper. In the Swedish city of Gothenburg, testing of a driverless bus continues. The project recently got a new temporary permit from the Transport Authority to operate between Gustav Adolf Stork and Chalmers University. The bus runs through several of Gothenburg's busiest stops, including
Domkyrkan, Grönsakstorget, and Vasaplatsen.
The route is around 2.6 kilometers long and the whole trip takes 12 to 15 minutes. It is designed to provide better conditions for testing the technology. The bus will mostly run in dedicated lanes, unlike previous tests where cramped conditions and illegally parked cars negatively impacted the results. The bus travels at a low speed and with a sufficient safety margin, with a backup driver on board to take control if necessary. So basically, this guy is helping to develop a technology that will eventually take his job away. Initially, the bus will operate without passengers, and if everything goes as planned, the route is scheduled to open for the public later, but the exact date hasn't been set so far. The Spanish railway company Renfe has unveiled the design of the new CAF 480 series regional trains capable of speeds up to 200 km per hour. In total, CAF is to build 32 electric trains, 24 of which will be 3-car units, 65 meters long with a capacity of 136 passengers, and the remaining 8 will be 5-car trains up to 100 meters long and designed to carry 256 passengers. Meanwhile, Chilean railway company EFE is beginning testing of 10 new trains for the Gran Concepcion region, purchased for $60 million. The new trains are designed to carry 717 passengers and will join the Biotran fleet, with the first 2 scheduled to begin operation during the first half of this year. These trains are manufactured by the Chinese consortium CRC Sifang and have a maximum speed of 120 km per hour. They will be used as part of a plan to expand the capacity of Line 2 from Concepcion to Coronel, the section with the highest demand, which accounts for about 90% of Biotran's passengers. And in Brazil, the São Paulo state government is investing $620 million in the purchase of 44 new metro trains, which are intended to modernize and expand the capital's fleet. They will be used mainly to expand Line 2 as well as to reinforce Lines 1 and 3. The new trains, built by CRRC, will be equipped with an air conditioning system as well as USB ports for charging mobile phones and other gadgets as well, I guess. They'll have a maximum capacity of 1,800 passengers and wider doors to ensure faster boarding. And that's all the news for this time. The links to the news sources, as usual, are in the video description, so thanks for watching and see you in the next videos.